Hi there, and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK, and happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there. So, just a quick one from me this evening because Cheeky Monkey's going to want to go out for Valentine's dinner, but we have had breaking MCU news. So, I thought I better jump on and talk about it because I'm quite excited about this one. So, the Fantastic Four cast, the MCU version, has been announced from Marvel via a Valentine's Day card across their Instagram and social media platforms. So we shall take a closer look and see if the rumors of the cast were true. But of course, this is an action figure channel as well. So we'll be talking about what Hasbro and other companies potentially could be producing in terms of Marvel Legends for this movie. So let me jump straight over to the page here, and I'll show you what we've got. So we've got the logo announced on the first page, and then we will jump to the cast itself. So a very classic looking sort of 1960s style Fantastic Four logo, I would say here. So is that a clue that this film potentially could be set in the 1960s and not in the modern part of the MCU? I, for one, certainly hope it does, because I'd be quite hyped to see a sort of retro style original Stan Lee, Jack Kirby Fantastic Four within the MCU. So we do have a release date, and it's a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be with all the delays, especially for a film I don't think they've even started to film yet. So Fantastic Four arrives in the cinema then on the 25th of July 2025. Now that is a very similar date to the July date of this summer, so another summer blockbuster. And of course, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you would have seen, I think over 300 million people have seen the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine, which will be coming the 26th of July this year. So we will go into full details on this and get all the chat's comment this weekend on the This Week in Toys live stream. So do set your calendars for that this weekend. Myself and Cheeky Monkey will go in more detail and get the chat's opinion on all this. But I thought, while there's a bit of breaking news, let's jump straight on here. And it saves me filming a full video on Valentine's Day and not getting a divorce. So that is good. So there we have the classic logo of the Fantastic Four. And let's get into the cast then, shall we? So the cast itself. And ladies and gentlemen, the rumors were pretty much true on this one. I think this got leaked quite a while ago. We weren't sure if they were right, but they were. So Pedro Pascal is being cast as Mr. Fantastic himself. So the Mandalorian is Reed Richards. So if you're in the comments section, do let me know your opinions on that one. So Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards. Vanessa Kirby is Sue Storm, or the Invisible Woman. And then Ebon Moss-Bachrach, I'm terrible at pronouncing that, will be Ben Grimm. He will be the Thing. And of course, Joseph Quinn will be, are you ready? Johnny Storm. That one I am very excited about. So the Human Torch will be Joseph Quinn in the Fantastic Four. So I was quite shocked, I think, that the internet has been taken by storm in literally the last hour by this news. The fact that it wasn't dropped in a video or any form of media like that. It was dropped via, say, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter posts from this Valentine's Day card. And is this a clue to the outfits we're going to be getting as well? Because it does look like Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby there are potentially in the actual Fantastic Four costumes we could be seeing in the MCU. So they're very retro looking, more sort of a baggy style suit there. Not quite sure about the line work on the chest. That doesn't have me sold quite yet, but I do like the very bright color blue. Of course, this could not be a clue, and they could just be purely for the Valentine's card, and they could making it up. But I do like the look of the outfits so far, what we can see. Instead of going for the blue and black, they have gone for the blue and white design. So, my quick opinions on the casting then. I see the internet is in uproar about Pedro Pascal being cast as as Mr. Fantastic. I kind of like it. I don't see the issue with it. Yeah, he doesn't look traditionally exactly like I think Mr. Fantastic would look like, but that doesn't bother me in the slightest because the man is a fantastic actor. Some absolute great films he is in, so I've always enjoyed his acting. So he'll bring good acting chops to the role. So I think that's what's needed. So I'm not too mad about Pedro Pascal, but he does seem the oddest choice, probably. I kind of make he is probably the oddest choice here. but he's probably a safe bet for Disney to use. A man they've already had on board, of course, with The Mandalorian, and is almost getting typecast in that sort of father role um, as well from some of his other roles there in the video game. What I can't think of the name of. What's the name? I'm recording this live, but he's in the film of that video game, or the TV series, I should say. Who's I haven't actually watched yet, but I know he's supposedly quite good in that, in the father role. Vanessa Kirby, I believe she's in the Mission Impossible franchises, but the more modern ones, so I haven't watched those. But she looks like Sue Storm, so that's probably all I can add on her at the moment, because I haven't actually seen her in anything. But again, from what I've been told, she's a very good actor. Now, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, of course, I have seen in The Punisher. So he was Microchip, I believe, isn't he, in the Punisher series on Netflix. So he's quite good in that. And he is currently in the Disney Plus show, isn't he, about the chef. What was that called? See, films isn't my expertise. Toys is, but he's definitely in the Disney Plus show about the chef. He plays the cousin, doesn't he, in that. And then we have Joseph Quinn, the one I am most familiar with here, probably, as Eddie from Stranger Things. And what a fantastic performance that was as Eddie from Stranger Things. So I'm glad that's pretty much earned him this role. I think he'll be quite a good Johnny Storm. Looking forward to him playing Johnny Storm here. Now, if you look at the magazine, the things reading, that is cover there from the 1960s. So that, again, could be a clue that we are having it in the 1960s, which I hope we are. Some sort of early origin story. I'm sure there's enough time travel in the MCU to get there in time to Secret Wars, to bring them from the 60s to the present day. I'm sure that shouldn't be an issue, but it'd be nice to see something set back in that sort of time frame. I liked it when Tony Stark and Cap went back there in Endgame and a bit of the time travel sequence to that sort of time period. So it'd be interesting to see something else set within that time period. And of course, Herbie is shown there. Herbie the robot, of course, from the I think it was 60s or 70s animated show, when they weren't going to use a human torch. They decided somebody set himself on fire. Probably wasn't a good idea for children's entertainment. So they replaced him with a Herbie the robot there. So that'd be interesting to see the fifth member of the Fantastic Four within the film. So yeah, pretty excited for this, and excited for that release date a lot soon, at least a year before I thought it would be coming out. So my question now is, who is the villain going to be? Who is it going to be? Are they going to go Galactus? Are they going to do the first villain from the comics, which would be Mole Man? If I am not wrong there, I'm sure he was in the first issue. Or are they going to go the classic? Are they going to go with Doctor Doom? I've gone the full screen because, of course, it is an actual bigger channel. And ladies and gentlemen, the Mezco Doctor Doom has shown up this week. So he's yet to be unboxed, but he will be coming soon at some point to the channel when I do a video on all the Fantastic Four figures. But Doctor Doom is here, my favorite character in all of Marvel. So I hope he is some way in this film, or we get some early Victor Von Doom within this. Maybe not full Doctor Doom yet as we develop that. But again, with those Deadpool Easter eggs and the Secret Wars comic there, and the fact we see Doctor Doom on that cover, I think we could be hinting Doom could be at least in Secret Wars. So we are getting to Doctor Doom. And of course, keeping it toys, another one I haven't got around to unboxing yet is the Mezco Fantastic Four tin. Look at the size of this. Again, get it that way around. There you go. Classic logo there on the tin. Absolutely huge. So very much looking forward to getting this open. Some fantastic artwork is there on the box. So that is what I have Fantastic Four wise. But what are we going to get? Because the last time we actually had Fantastic Four movie Marvel Legend figures was a long, long time ago, 2005 then, the sort of Fantastic Four sort of classics subline of Marvel Legends it was. The original cast, of course, Jessica Alba there as the Invisible Woman, and the guy, the Welsh guy whose name I'm terrible at pronouncing, so I won't even try, as Mr. Fantastic there. So it's a long time. We've got ball-jointed hips on Johnny Storm. We got cuts everywhere. We got a bit of translucent there. So we did do translucent there. They're not bad figures for their time, are they? I think actually I had a few of these. They had action features on some of them, I do remember. I had the Doctor Doom. It came with a traffic light, and you could squeeze a button on his back, and his arm would move and beat his traffic light. I'm not quite sure what that was about. So it'll be interesting to see what we are going to get. I'm sure we will get a full wave of Marvel Legends completing the sort of first family of Marvel, the original four there. I'm sure we'll get that in a Marvel Legends wave to come. And hopefully the main villain from the film as well, at least to start off. But of course, I hope the X-Men and Fantastic Four maybe sparking some new life into the MCU. Because let's be honest, the last couple of years, the MCU has been pretty drab. We've not had, I like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but apart from that, there's not been too many things that have got me excited. But this week, I think the timing on this was very good because everybody is hyped after Deadpool 3 trailer, because that did look fantastic. Some cracking jokes and Easter eggs. As I say, we're getting more into that on This Week in Toys this weekend as we get some opinions from the chat as well on that. But just a couple of days later, literally a couple of days later after that Super Bowl trailer, we're dropping Fantastic Four casting news. And it is big news. I don't think the internet's going to be happy about Pedro Pascal, but you can't say he's a bad actor. So let's give the bloke a chance, and hopefully he'll come through quite nicely. But I think overall a pretty strong cast. I say Marvel Legends, I can see loads of figures, but will it be, of course, these outfits? Will it be the outfits we see on the screen here? Is that the outfit? So let me know in the comment section. Do you think Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman are in the actual outfits, or is this purely for the Valentine's Day post that they've done? I think potentially this could be the outfit. I could see it. I'm hoping for a 60s retro outfit. These would make some good looking figures. Of course, I can see now I've started collecting Hot Toys. Oh dear. Will there be? These would look good in Hot Toys. The nice sort of puffy outfits there in full cloth. I could see some good cloth figures being made out of this. So I'm hoping potentially for a Hot Toys. I'm sure you'll have Mafex out with the figures on the import figures. SH Figure Arts will go there as well. So I'm expecting this to be a big, big marketing campaign for this film. And I'm sure all of the toy companies will be jumping on these. But who is the villain? So that's another one for the comment section. Who is the villain going to be? Maybe get Silver Surfer in there. Bit of Galactus. There's so many Fantastic Four villains it could be. Probably just be Kang, wouldn't it? Let's hope it's not just Kang. Let's hope for Galactus, the Eater of Worlds, the Devourer himself. Hopefully will make, and it won't be a cloud this time, hopefully, because of course Galactus in the Rise of the Silver Surfer film was a cloud. Well, let's hope not this time. So I have waffled on for far too long here, because it is Valentine's Day, of course, here in the UK and across the world. So again, happy Valentine's Day to all that are celebrating. And I will leave it at that. So ladies and gentlemen, I have been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK for a very impromptu video this evening on this breaking news from MCU. Maybe they are getting back on track. So if you have liked it, do leave me a like in the comments if you can. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And of course, I will see you all on the next video. Now, can I be fancy and play an ending video? I'll see you later.